Hello guys, Captain Alex Mason here, and today I'm actually I'm not doing a multiplayer video just yet. Basically what I'm going to be doing is showing you the type of weapons that were used in the Korean War. Now, keep in mind that the list is still very short, so if you guys know more of them, if you know that there are more of them that were featured in any of the CODs that I played so far, that are actually used in Korea, I'll put that in the second part. So the first weapon is obviously the PPSH. Let's see, what is that? It's used by both sides in the war in Korea. It was used by the United States, South Korea, North Korea, and China. And then we have the Mosin Nagant. Sorry. This one was used by a lot. Strangely enough, America, once again, I don't know if it was actually Korea where they used them. And it could have been, because this is also a World War I weapon, to be honest. But it was used by North Korea, China, and the Russians, of course. Oh, and I'm pretty sure pineapple grenades were used too. Same goes for the bazooka. But now we've got the M1 Garand standard rifle. That was used only by two factions, America and South Korea. And then of course the BAR. The BAR was actually, strangely enough, starters, it was used by, of course, us again, South Korea, strangely enough, China. And I'm actually going to go switch to this class real quick. The M1897 trench gun, also a World War I weapon. And this one, mostly used by the United States when we sent in our Marines and Army guys in there. Not special about it. Now, strangely enough, this next weapon I'm going to show you is actually used out there, and that is the MP40. Now, strangely enough, this only was used by the U.S. National Guard when they were there, and that's the only time it was used. And I'm pretty sure the flamethrower was also used. I mean, it would make sense. So now I'm going to kill myself again so that way I can move on to the next weapon. Because we've got a whole bunch of weapons that I want to get through. Kar-98K. Used by the Chinese when they entered the war. We've got a couple more on my list here somewhere. There's some weapons though that I won't be able to use. Oh, crud. On this game because I don't have them available. Let's just say the Lee Einfeld, the Sten, DPS 42, and the grease gun. Those ones I'll have to put in the next part whenever I can. So I'm going to switch classes after I commit suicide once again. The Nambu. Also a World War I weapon, pretty much like almost every other weapon. And it was only used by one side during the Korean War, and that was used by the Chinese Red Army, again when they entered. And then, let me just... Oh, are you kidding me? That didn't kill me. Sorry, I haven't played this game in forever. Okay, PPRS-41. A sniper rifle. Now, when this was strangely enough used in the Korean War only by the Chinese and possibly the North Koreans. It was never really introduced onto the UN or America's side. And then this was actually used by multiple sides. It was used by, of course, the United States, South Korea, and surprisingly enough, China, because China got a hold of these weapons themselves. Okay, we got like a few more left on my list. I'm just gonna cook my frag. Colt M1911, used in World War I, World War II, Cold War, Vietnam, pretty much every war. This one was used by the United States, the Chinese, and the South Koreans. North Korea never got a hold of these. I'm gonna commit suicide once more. Okay, Springfield. A common United States weapon. First introduced into World War I. This was used by the United States pretty much only. Again, if you guys know something that I don't, tell me and I'll put it in like the next video. Because I know that there are some other weapons that weren't mentioned in the list that I saw. And then the SVT-40, used by the North Koreans and the Chinese. And I'm pretty sure the bazooka was used. Oh, I can kill myself. There we go. Now, I'm pretty sure, to my knowledge, this weapon was definitely used, because when I went to DC and I saw the Korean War Memorial, they had a bunch of these statues carrying .30 caliber machine guns. The M1919 Browning. And we got the M181 Carbine. This is used by the United States, South Korea, and China. Yeah, again, China got a hold of these. I'm gonna end this game real quick and customize the next classes, which there are only 4 weapons I gotta use. All of which are like really not my favorite weapons in World at War. Things just not angled correctly again. Okay, these are the last 4 weapons that I can get on World at War. The other weapons I'll have to show you like when I play Finest Hour or something.
Team deathmatch.
First weapon I'm going to use is the Walther P38. It doesn't really tell me though who exactly used it in the Korean War. They just know that it was there. But given its action, I'm pretty sure it was used by maybe some U.S. soldiers. I don't know. Next weapon, Tokarev TT-33. Used by China and North Korea. Again, standard weapon back then. Okay. Last sidearm, the 357 Magnum, used in the Korean War. Kind of obvious who used it. We did. We got one last weapon. And that is the Arisaka. Arisaka was used actually probably by the Chinese, given its action and the fact that China, it was used by the communist side. It's not my favorite sniper in this game. But yeah, that's it for today. Captain Alex Mason, I'll see you guys later.